your boy Randy Reviews and Reacts here, and we back with another video. I know it's been a while since I posted on this channel, but hey, we gotta start somewhere. So anyways, also I'm actually gonna drop the name Randy Reviews and Reacts, and we actually gonna go by RMR Reacts. Again, I made it a little bit shorter just so it's easier for you guys to see the name, react to the name, connect, and so on and so forth. But let's not, waste any time. Let's get back into this video, and we about to experience this the first time together. So let's go.
This is one of those cases where the detectives are really stuck between two possibilities: an intense mental breakdown or an Oscar-worthy performance. What you're about to see is something detectives still can't agree on if it's real or...
I'm actually surprised before someone even get to sit with her, she's already trying to, give it up and, say she's guilty automatically. But again, she's already a suspect, so they already interrogating her because of the situation. But still, we don't even know what happened yet, and she's already just given up, and she didn't even ask for a lawyer already. So again, these are situations that don't even make sense. Why would you ask to get electrocuted without even knowing if you are the clear, suspect during this whole situation? So I don't know, man. It's a little bit fishy.
Just a perfect performance. On April 11th, 2023, 39-year-old Cherie Nicole Howard called 911, stating she had just choked her sister to death. When police arrived, they found 54-year-old Sherry Lynn Howard dead inside their home.
Again, just like how in all cases, most of the time when it comes to serial killers and just homicides, it's going to be by somebody that knows you, unfortunately. So even though the people that you trust with a lot of secrets, with a lot of passwords, or your kids, at the end of the day, it will be somebody close to you. It will be a close loved one, friend, somebody. So this is not too far-fetched, is what I'm trying to get at. But still, it's just the fact that she didn't even ask for a lawyer. She already just say, give it up, just put me on an electric chair. So I don't know. This looks like it's going to be a crazy case.
Almost immediately, Cherie was taken over to the police station for her interrogation.
You're gonna have to see the cleanup. We have a set of tape for me. And I'll go ahead and remove. Are you right-handed? Okay. I'll remove this. Not right now. We're gonna wait for the detectives to get here and let them. I'm kind of on their thing right now, so I'm sure they won't mind, but it has to be their call. I just sent the police detective to ask him if I could take you in there. So if he says yes, I'll have to go with you in there. You can't wash your hands when you go.
She'd been left alone in that sterile interrogation room for a good while after asking to use the restroom. That waiting is going to do something to her, and maybe to you too. By the end of this video, you'll either feel a pang of sympathy for Cherie, or you'll be grinding your teeth in frustration.
type of question is that too? Because you're already there. They brought you in for questioning.
What's that?
Can I talk to a relative?
They'll let you make phone calls when she gets settled and figure what their backgrounds are doing.
If you've been sitting there thinking, what exactly is going on with Cherie? Hold that thought. You're about to get your first real clue.
What's that? What?
Yeah, she's out of it. Main reason I'm saying that is just because there was two things that went in this scenario. Is the fact that she said she needed to use the restroom, she's not allowed to use the restroom. At the same time, she asking for water, and I'm like, that would just, speed up the process of using the restroom if that's the case. And then now she's just saying stuff randomly out loud with nobody around her, so it's just making people like, a little bit hesitant and paranoid. So I don't know. Again, we not really like all the way too deep into this whole case, because this case, the only thing they mentioned is that it was her sister that was strangled to death. But again, it's just her right now that's the suspect, and the only reason I could say it is she probably is the one that probably sees her the most. And on top of that, let's say they're living together, so that can also be the main reason why she's the main suspect in this interrogation room right now. So, hey, let's just see. They basically moving a little bit slow in this process. You don't even see like a detective like actually speaking to her right now, so it's kind of.
And Mallory's brought you some water. Do you want a snack or anything?
Until now.
We got
That's
some
what I'm
chips and I think a couple other things. You want anything to eat? No? Okay, we'll be right in a second and talk to you, okay? You okay in here right now? Okay.
She's pressed, bro. She is so pressed.
Probably not now, no.
Is Matt McKinney around?
I don't know.
Fire department, please.
What do I call for?
So I don't get electrocuted.
Why are you electrocuted?
That was the clip that.
Electrocuted.
Oh, that thought again. I know I'm pausing a lot, but that was the very thing they started this video off. Is that she said that, and it's kind of like making people like when they first see this video, kind of alarmed because why are you saying that? And on top of that, it's nobody's actually interviewing her, so she's just blatantly saying things, and it's making people like more paranoid. So I don't know, man. Let's dive deep. I feel like I gotta skip through it a little bit just because they're not actually speaking to her right now.
Alright, hey Sherry.
You sure?
As soon as I said that, look, they
Detective with me.
actually came in.
Mallory, I brought you the water. You remember me? Okay. I like your pink nails. You just get them done. They look good for Easter.
So, I wanna talk to you about what happened, like why we're here to begin with. Before we do that, I do have to run through this form to ask you a bunch of questions. That way, you and I understand each other, and that way we're on the same page. Okay?
5:26. And you've been sleeping.
I get all these pains I'm experiencing right now. These headaches, and I feel like my body is on fire. I've been going through this for like 2 years, off and on.
Just burning and all. Is it starting in your head or where's it starting at?
Right now, it's just hard.
Okay. What happens when you feel that? Do you black out or do you remember or do you...
It's hard for me to remember a lot of stuff when I haven't slept
Yeah.
in days.
That's true.
You know, I
Definitely
You've been
true. If
feeling
you
this
are
for
drowsy,
did. Yes.
Okay.
you're gonna have a lot of brain fog.
So like over Easter
Question.
and stuff, you were feeling it?
Yes.
Alright.
Everything she's saying right now is not under the protection of her rights because they haven't been read yet. She's talking in open territory.
I've been to the hospital a couple times in and out for this.
Are they saying what they think is the problem or no? Have they diagnosed you or...
They said something about insomnia. They said something about schizophrenia.
Okay.
So, if you're unaware, so pretty much they didn't read her Miranda rights. So everything that she is saying, they still counting it against her, even though she's not aware of that at the moment, because they haven't read her that. So if they had read it that right prior, before she started going on this little tangent, she probably could have been a little bit more closed mouth and probably, mention a lawyer for the sheer fact that she was in the interrogation room for a good minute before they came and start interviewing her. So, just something to peep.
Any other drugs they give you? What about any alcohol usage? Have you drank anything?
For 20 long seconds, she doesn't make a sound. And such pauses are very frequent in this video. However, we've taken the liberty to edit those out.
Sherry, you remember drinking any alcohol?
She does not look like she wants to speak at this point.
Wine and Fireball whiskey? Okay.
When was this?
I'm not gonna lie, these detectives are bogus for not
So
even
Easter
trying
was
to
on Sunday and
stop the
it's
conversation
Tuesday. So
in
from what you're
order to
saying, you would have been awake
give her
from
the
Sunday to
decency
today,
of
from
reading the
what I'm
Miranda
hearing
rights.
from you.
But hey, they want evidence. They want evidence, no matter what.
Before Easter, so
Okay.
I'm saying that
4 days then.
it's been 4 days.
Easter was 3 days ago.
Okay, so it was before Easter. I don't know.
Okay.
That's what I keep saying.
Okay.
Lord.
You don't feel like you're under the influence of alcohol right now, though? Okay.
Okay. What about any illegal drugs? Right. Okay. And then, education. What was last grade you completed? Where'd you go to school?
Southeastern University.
Okay.
Sherry Howard graduated from the Center for Wellness and Medical Professions at Boca Ciega High School in 2002. She was even featured in the Journal of the Student National Medical Association. She is also the current National Osteopathic Schools co-chair for the Student National Medical Association.
What's your DOA? What's your doctorate in?
Like you said, Dr. Osteopathic Medical
us? Where is that?
I'm still trying to find the location.
Okay.
That's the name of your business, though?
His trademark is On the Go Deal.
Okay.
On the Go Do.
That's a trademark.
That's cool.
Can you read?
Oh my gosh, what type of bullshit
That's a
is
good
that?
question.
It's
Bro, what the fuck? I'm not even, like, to me, I'm not even, like, pissed off about that question. More pissed off that he would just think that's the case for her, for, I guess, getting her degrees in said college and being, like, in the yearbook, being in, like, association when it comes to, like, doing wellness for the community, stuff like that. Like, I'm pretty sure she is well versed when it comes to, like, her little field that she's in. I don't know if she's still in it currently, but I would understand if he asked that question, if you can read currently. When he's saying can you read, I'm thinking currently, like in her state. But just outright can't read is kind of
act like a friend,
bro.
not an interrogator. If she's pretending, they don't want to tip her off by showing doubt. But if she's genuinely unstable, they need her to be calm enough to keep talking. Either way, the goal is the same. Keep the stream of words flowing.
Can you write?
Yes.
Yeah, again, I'm thinking he's just saying in her current state,
Okay.
not
Yeah, I
totality.
understand that. Knowing that you went to medical school and everything like that, I'm required to ask you these questions. I know they're silly. What I'm going to read you are your Miranda warnings, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand?
Finally. See how long it took them to do it?
Okay. Do you understand each of these rights as I've explained them to you? Is that a yes or no? Is that verbal, please? Okay. And then having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us now? No? Okay.
She's not fully present, mentally speaking, but she's still sharp enough to understand her rights, and she refuses to talk, which might make you wonder, if she's shutting down this early, what on earth fills the rest of this video? The answer is complicated.
Sherry, I know when you, from what I know,
Yeah,
you
they're
called
gonna pry it out of her
police
somehow.
today, and made
If
some
that's the
statements
case.
about, I believe you said something like, I killed my sister, and I know you told the call taker that you choked her. Do you want to talk about that with us and kind of explain to us what happened with that whole situation? Because we want to hear, what you have to say, and all we have to kind of go on is what we're seeing out at the crime scene at the house. And I understand you probably have a lot to tell us with everything. You said you've been struggling for 2 years, and we just want to hear kind of more about your story and what happened today. Are you interested in talking to us at all about what happened?
Yeah, she seems like she's a little bit out of it. Let me
I'm sure you're scared with everything that's going on. I'm sure
let me
it's been
try to
pretty
zoom in
scary.
a little
Walking the
bit
fine
more
line between persistence and
in this
coercion.
video, just so
And either way,
we can speed up this
ethically,
process.
it's not a good look. There's a quick reminder that I have a Patreon page with a ton of exclusive and ad-free
Okay,
content.
buddy.
Like the
What's your promo?
Okay. Tell me why you don't feel safe. Because you're safe here with me right now, okay? Tell me your story. I want to hear about you and what's been going on, okay?
We're being detained.
Right now, yeah. But this is a part of us figuring out what happened, And unfortunately, we have to have you to tell us what happened.
Trying to escape.
What she mean
Trying
by
to
that?
escape from where?
You had said earlier that you went to the hospital recently, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what's going on with that?
Schizophrenia, psychosis.
Are you on medication for the schizophrenia, or I know you said there was some stuff for insomnia you're
I'm
taking.
supposed to, but I didn't take it.
Okay. Have you been taking it, or you just have never taken it?
I didn't take it.
Okay. Do you disagree with what was prescribed, or do you, with the diagnosis, or what's your opinion on that?
No, I'm not schizophrenic.
Okay. Hey, listen, you're the only doctor sitting in this room, so you're gonna know more than any of us. That's for sure.
Cherie flat out denies having schizophrenia. But the behavior we're seeing, like disorganized speech, erratic pauses, and occasional nonsensical tangents, can be considered symptoms.
What's been going on with your sister? Do y'all get along, or what's been going on?
The issue with that whole situation that they're talking about, her having like those symptoms, is that she admitted it, and she just basically said she just haven't taken any like medication so far, either that day or in general. So again, I don't know why they're still convoluted about this whole situation about her having those symptoms. She has them, she just
That's
haven't
your
taken
older
any
sister, right?
medication for it.
Okay. Do y'all live together at the house out on Newton? Okay. How long have y'all been together your whole life, living together, or is that
That's
recent
definitely
change?
gonna be a telltale sign. Y'all live together.
Okay. Do y'all get along normally, or what's the relationship like with your sister?
Cherie and Sherry were inseparable. You didn't see one without the other. After their mother passed, Sherry stepped into that role without hesitation, looking after the younger like she was her own child. As her brother Michael Hobbs put it, that's just the way they rolled. But clearly, somewhere along the way, something went terribly wrong.
Damn.
What's your sister's name? What is it? Lynn?
I don't even know what she's saying at this point.
Is she a doctor as well? What does she do?
When you said you were trying to escape, were you saying you're trying to escape the house today, or what were you referring to? Well,
There's a bounty on my head.
Why would you say that?
Yeah, she
Sherry,
just
here's the
saying
thing.
stuff.
At the end of the
bro.
day, you called the police. You told them I killed my sister. Of course, we find your sister there. It makes logical sense. You're an incredibly intelligent woman that we would sit here and want to hear what happened. I'm sure you can understand that. I'm sure you don't feel an immense amount of love here, because this is a shitty situation that we're sitting here in, and I totally get that. But either way, we gotta try to get through this together. I'm here. I'm ready to listen to you. So is Detective Introvicha here. We're here. We want to hear from you and what happened. Okay? Can you tell us what happened?
Sherry had been struggling with heart problems, and when her health began to decline, Cherie pressed pause on her own life. She moved back home to care for her sister, the same sister who had once cared for her. It was her way of giving that love back. So what could have gone so wrong?
What I can't tell you is I went out through the city and I was followed by undercovers. And they followed me all the way up to a parking garage. And there are these little signals that y'all give. Little clues, like we're playing human chess or something.
Okay.
Alright.
And one of your detectives threatened me.
What'd he say?
I got to get ready from him. He said, this is it. I mean it.
That's definitely a sign, bro.
So I don't feel safe.
Okay. But you felt safe saying I killed my sister on a recorded line to comm center?
I feel safe at home either. I don't
Okay.
feel safe in this city.
Why didn't you feel safe at home? Tell me about that.
Did you catch that subtle glance at the phone? He's getting live updates from the outside room. And in just a moment, both detectives will step out, right in the middle of this conversation.
Oops. We're gonna step out for a second. Be right back.
Yeah, they're very patient with her. Obviously, she's not really spewing too much information, but again, it's one of those situations if they have the recorded line of her saying she, did the crime over the phone. And on top of that, when they got to the house, they were able to see that's what clearly happened. It was a homicide. But again, to me, at this point, especially when she was saying that stuff in the beginning, electrocute me and stuff like that, is best, especially after she was talking, after her Miranda rights was given, and she never required a lawyer or anything. Just show her the phone call and then basically tell her, explain this whole situation, because at least the evidence right there, instead of just saying you heard that and actually having it, it's gonna go a long way, especially when it comes to people trying to navigate and lie and do whatever. So again, this video is a little bit slow, so I'm gonna keep speeding it up just so we can get deeper into this whole conversation.
I'm sure.
Do you know what happened to your sister?
Is it possible for me to have a black detective in here as well?
A black detective?
Yes.
Okay. We can work on that for you. But I just want to let you know what's going on. So, do you know what happened to your sister? Okay, so basically, your sister's dead. Okay, and you're going to be charged with murder for that. So in lieu of that, so we're going to be having forensic services come in, photograph your injuries and stuff like that. Okay? So just bear with us.
I'm
When she
surprised
first heard her sister was
try
dead,
and plain
there
shit
was nothing. No visible reaction. But after sitting alone in that room for a while, something shifts. Maybe she's processing it now. Maybe regrets starting to seep in. Or maybe she's realizing her own life is over. Turned to Clean Designs with a criminal twist.
Okay, bro.
Want to check out what's live right now.
We get
That's
your
gonna go. They're
promo.
gonna walk you through everything.
God
As
damn.
they're doing it. Okay.
They be bugging, bro.
I like your ring. It's very pretty. What stone is that? Topaz. Something was reflecting. I didn't know if it was blue or not.
Asking about
Oh,
fucking
it's American Head.
stones.
I love that.
It's insane, especially after she already
No earrings.
basically got her sentence from them. Ironically.
When the officer enters, she's kind and sweet. commenting on Cherie's jewelry like it's just two friends chatting. But beneath that softness is the quiet reality. She's really just admiring items that will soon be in an evidence bag.
That is tough. I forgot, like, they basically strip you naked once you go to the facility. So they strip you naked, they give you the jumpsuit, and they check to see if you have any hidden things under anything. And it's crazy. Anyways, let me zoom in a little bit more for this shit, so we can.
You have 6 dishes. Kind of lift up your feet. Check at the bottom of them.
So pretty much, I'm gonna end it here. They basically collected all the evidence. I'm surprised again, if they had the recorded phone call that she admitted to the murder, they could have just played it just to reaffirm that you definitely said this, so we're not just saying this shit out our ass. But hey, pretty much they got all evidence so far for this whole crime. So hey, again, I know it's been a while since I posted again, but hey, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I'm gonna keep post notifications on because I'm gonna be posting weekly. Thanks again, signing out.